Happy New Year, everyone. I hope everybody had a safe and fun New Year's Eve. Welcome to Give Me 5 minutes with Fort Smith City Director Neil Martin, where we talk about the events that happened last week and we look ahead to what's going on this week. So let's go ahead and get after it. Give me 5. This Tuesday, January 3rd, will be our first meeting of 2023. And as always, it'll be down at the Blue Line at 101 North 2nd Street in downtown Fort Smith. Now, I'm just going to talk about a couple items that are in front of the board. I encourage you to go to fortsmithar.gov, hover over government, then click on Board of Directors meeting information, and you can see the full agenda. You can look at previous agendas or watch any previous meeting. So on our agenda this week, we've got a couple of items related to new developments in the city of Fort Smith. There are a couple of developments, probably a total of nearly 140 new single family residential units that'll be going. One of them's out, and actually both of them are out at Chaffee Crossing in the Chaffee Crossing area. So we continue to see significant growth in the Chaffee Crossing area. We had a lot of growth in 2022, and that's continuing to go in 2023. So we're excited about that. Probably the biggest item that we'll be addressing, or one of the bigger items that we'll be addressing, is related to animals. You know, we are working towards animal ordinances to reduce our stray animal population. And this is the first step towards that, although it's not the full step. This is a small step toward it. So in front of us is making changes to an ordinance that's already on the books. And that ordinance says that you cannot sell animals from a parking lot or a side of the road. It's got to be a permanent location that is zoned for selling animals. So that's already on the books. We will definitely be enforcing that, because if someone is caught violating that ordinance, it's going to be a $600 fine. And in order to sell animals, folks are going to have to obtain a permit, a $300 permit, and also have a yearly business license associated with that. So pretty significant changes relating to animals being sold in the city of Fort Smith. I encourage you to go read the ordinance, read the information about it. But this is going to be a change. And again, it's a step towards reducing that stray animal population. We'll also be looking at putting up a new flag display at Riverfront Park. If you remember, there was some controversy around the previous display, and we will be putting up new flags that will be for our military. So flags are military. So those are going to be going up down at Riverfront Park if the board so chooses. So a few things on the agenda that are pretty important. It's not a large agenda, but we've got some pretty significant things that we will be voting for on this board meeting. That's it for this week's Give Me 5. I hope the information was informative and made you better aware of items in front of your board of directors. I look forward to seeing you weekly on these Give Me 5 segments, and I encourage your feedback on things that you'd like to see, things maybe we could do a little bit differently. We're always trying to expand on Give Me 5. We'll go ahead and see you next week on Give Me 5.